Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD6. Let's continue with the tower guides and the tutorials. Let's start the magic monkeys, so the wizard. Um, let's go into sandbox here, monkey meadow, and I have deactivated monkey knowledge to show you the tower by itself without any extra thing. And now the wizard, the very first of the magic monkeys, the cost is quite cheap, so 450. It's not that much. The description here says that it's gonna hurl magic bolts of energy at the Bloons, and you can upgrade it to a variety of powerful spells. So the basic stats of the wizard, as you can see, the range is quite normal, like I would call it. It's not that large, but it's not even like small. The attack speed is pretty decent as well, pretty normal. Then the damage of these bolts of energy is gonna be 1 layer, and the piercing is 1, so you can pop up to 2 Bloons with each of the bolts. And now it's important knowing that these bolts are made of energy, because of the fact that in BTD6 there are these new Bloons that have been added, the purple Bloons, and these Bloons are immune to energy attacks. That means that the wizard cannot pop purple Bloons. So that's one weakness of this tower. And then also another thing is that this tower cannot pop black Bloons. So that's also a difference between BTD5. So in BTD5 the apprentice was able to pop black Bloons. Here in BTD6 they can't. So now that I'm gonna cover camo detection and lead popping power, I'm gonna also cover purple Bloon popping power, because that's another weakness of the tower. Now for camo detection, there is a specific upgrade that let you pop camo Bloons. But not only that, you have also the third upgrade in the bottom path that is gonna also remove the camo status from the Bloons permanently. Now it's important to note that only the Bloons hit by this shimmer effect are gonna lose their camo status, and I'm gonna just show it to you now because this is pretty interesting thing. So 10. So you can see now these camo Bloons, these, for example, these greens that are a little slower. So you can see that this huge purple blast area is the shimmer effect. So you can see that all the Bloons that are caught by this shimmer effect are gonna lose their camo status. Alright, so as soon as the wizard is attacking these Bloons, this shimmer effect that is actually a little wider than the range of the wizard, all the camo Bloons hit by it are gonna lose their camo status. So that's how it works. Then you can also pop camo Bloons with activated abilities, so with the 4th and 5th upgrade in the middle path. And you can also pop black Bloons with the 5th upgrade in the top path. But in this case I'm gonna show it to you because you don't actually gain camo detection with the basic attacks of the Archmage. You just gain camo detection once camo Bloons have been revealed by the shimmer effect. So take a look at this. So look here carefully. See now? So only when the shimmer effect procs and the camo Bloons lose their status, that's when the Archmage is gonna start attacking. So you don't actually gain camo detection directly on the tower, you just gain it with the shimmer effect. Now regarding instead purple Bloon popping power, this is a little more complicated because of the fact that directly you will not be able to pop purple Bloons with any of the 5th upgrades, but you can pop purple Bloons with the Phoenix of the 5th upgrade. So even if the wizard itself will not be able to pop purple Bloons, with the Phoenix you can pop purple Bloons. So you can see here the flames not doing anything, and then here with the activated ability with the upgraded Phoenix you can pop purple Bloons. That's pretty much it. Now you can also pop purple Bloons with the zombie Bloons. So with the 4th and 5th upgrade in the bottom path, with the zombie Bloons you can pop purple Bloons. So what this means is that if there are only purple Bloons in the in the screen, for example here, because of the fact that the wizard is not popping any balloon, it's not creating any zombie balloons. So in order to pop purple balloons in this way, you need actually other balloons around, so that the wizard can actually pop those balloons, and in that way it can start creating some zombie balloons and some popping these purple balloons. Now in this case, unfortunately, the zombie balloons were created in bad spots. But yeah, you can see here, if I keep spamming purple balloons and I keep creating these zombie balloons, I can pop the purple layer. So that was just the thing I wanted to show you. So those are two ways how you can, with the tower itself, how you can pop purple balloons. And then last thing, LED popping power. There are a ton of different ways how you can pop LED popping power with this tower. You can pop LED balloons with the 4th upgrade in the first tree. You can pop LED balloons with the fireball. You can pop LED balloons with the wall of fire. You can pop LED balloons with the dragon's breath, with the activated ability. So with the phoenix, and you can pop also LED balloons with, again, the zombie balloons. So with the 4th and 5th upgrade in the bottom path. Now it's worth mentioning though that the middle path, you're gonna always unlock a different way how you can pop LED balloons. So with the fireball, you have this fireball added to the kit. So every few seconds, as it says here, the wizard is gonna cast this explosive fireball. There's gonna be pretty much like an explosion from like a bomb, and all the balloons caught in the explosion, of course, if there are any LED balloons, they are popped. With a wall of fire instead, you can pop LED balloons directly with a wall of fire. So I'm gonna create here in this case a lot of LED balloons. Hopefully I will be able to pop some of them. Yeah, here we go. So in this case, I'm able to pop LED balloons with a fireball and also with a wall of fire, so in two different ways. With the 3rd upgrade now, the basic attacks of the wizard, so the bolts of energy, are instead converted into flames. So now the basic attacks are flames. So now the wizard can also pop LED balloons with the basic attacks. So that's the difference. So that's 3 different ways. So with the first 3 upgrades in the middle tree, you have actually 3 different ways how you can pop LED balloons. And yeah, that's it. So I just wanted to show it that, because it's not like an upgrade of the same way to pop LED balloons. Is 3 different ways how you can pop LED balloons. Now regarding the cost instead of the tower, the first 2 upgrades are quite cheap for every path. Then 3rd upgrades, only the middle path really a little more expensive, 3k compared to the other 2 paths. Then 4th upgrade, middle and bottom one, 2.8, 4k, so not that much. But then instead the 4th upgrade in the top 3 instead quite expensive, 10k. And then 5th upgrades, again the bottom one is gonna be quite cheap, 24k. Top one, 32k, and instead the middle one is going to be very expensive. So you have in this case different like costs. So with the 3rd upgrade, the highest one is the middle tree. With the 4th upgrade, the highest one is the top tree, and then with the 5th upgrade, the highest in cost is the middle yet again. Now you can clearly see, even by the colors, that each one of these trees, so of these paths, is gonna unlock something else of the wizard. So the first tree in this case is gonna unlock mainly the damage. So you're gonna have in this case the ability to pop balloons even behind cover. So that means that now if you have any problems with line of sight, for example here you can see this red area, with guided magic you don't have it anymore. So this is very important, because it allows the wizard to attack through obstacles, and also the bolts can fly through obstacles. Then 2nd upgrade, you gain more damage, so 2 layers instead of 1. 3rd upgrade, you gain more range, more attack speed, more piercing, and more damage. 4th upgrade, you gain more attack speed, more damage, more piercing, and extra damage to map class Bloons. 5th upgrade, you gain even more damage, more piercing. I think attack speed is pretty much the same. And you also unlock abilities from the other 2 paths. So you can see here with the 3rd upgrade, the huge increase in range. Then the range stays the same pretty much throughout the other 3 upgrades until the 5th one. And then here you unlock you have the bolts of energy, basic attacks. Then you also have Dragon's Breath proc. So you can see that when the Archmage is attacking, for example here ceramics, it has both the bolts and both like a fire attack. So it's 2 attacks in once. And you also have a shimmer proc effect. So in this case, for example, spamming camo ceramics, you can see here the shimmer effect plus the normal bolt and the flame attack. The middle path instead, as you can see from the images, is going to focus instead on adding fire attacks to the wizard. So fireball, then wall of fire, then dragon's breath. Then in this case, with this upgrade, you gain also a lot more of attack speed, other than being able to pop blood Bloons with the basic attacks. So with this upgrade, you actually lose the bolts of energy. So you lose completely that basic attack. So you're not attacking anymore with the bolts. You're not going to be seeing the bolts anywhere. You just have the flame attacks. And then, of course, with the 4th and 5th upgrade, you have the Phoenix. Now, it's worth mentioning that in the 11.0 patch, the 5th upgrade has been buffed, and now you're gonna have a Phoenix staying in the screen always. So, so the Phoenix in the 4th upgrade is gonna stay up always when you unlock the 5th upgrade, and then when you click on the ability, you're gonna unlock the upgraded and the stronger version of the Phoenix. And yeah, so now even when you have the ability on cooldown, you still have like the Phoenix effect, so you do a lot more of damage. So that was a nice update. And instead, the bottom path is gonna focus on, well, the 1st upgrade on piercing and bolt, like the projectile speed, then camo detection, then utility, so removing the camo status, and then the last 2 upgrades quite unique in the game, so being able to create these zombie Bloons as you pop the Bloons, and then with the 5th upgrade you create more powerful zombie Bloons up to zombie gods. Now, unfortunately, the thing about the Prince of Darkness is that it also has been buffed, hugely buffed in the 11.0 patch. Now the range is a lot larger, as you can see. Then each one of the zombie Bloons is gonna have 1 increase of, I think it was like damage and piercing, and also the Prince of Darkness is gonna buff each one of the other like 4th upgrades are gonna be in the range, and also the zombie Bloons of these other necromancers are gonna have increased damage and increased pierce. Oh, sorry, not increased pierce, but they're gonna fly in the opposite direction for longer, so they're gonna stay on the screen for longer. That's what was the change. Now, as I said, unfortunately, the only thing I haven't really understood yet is how the zombie Bloons are created. So, for example, here you can see I'm gonna just spam some ceramics. So when the first Bloons are gonna be popped, you can see creating me here some zombie Bloons, so some normal Bloons and some mobs in this case. And I can just do that. Now, if I spawn here, while I have some mobs, if I spawn more ceramics and I start popping the mobs with these Bloons, now you're gonna be seeing that I'm gonna start creating some upgraded zombie Bloons, namely BFBs that are the strongest zombie Bloons. Here we go. That was just one. Unfortunately, yeah, here we go. That's another one. And this is like the Bloons. So the zombie Bloons are gonna pop the highest amount of Bloons, and they're gonna do the highest amount of damage to the Bloons. But unfortunately, I don't know how they are created. So which conditions must be met by the tower, or how many Bloons must be popped in the round, or I don't know, like something like that, so that you start creating these zombie BFBs. That's the only thing that I haven't really got yet, and yeah. So now, talking about the overall like utility and all the, like in my experience, like the best upgrades and so on, I think that in this case, this is one of the few towers that um, like each one of the upgrades is very helpful depending on the situations, because the top path, in this case the Archmage, is a tower that you can easily use in chimps, and normally 502 is the best one because you unlock more piercing, projectile speed, and camo detection as well. And in chimps it is a tower that is not that expensive, so you can afford it pretty soon, and you're gonna gain a lot of damage, extra damage to mob class Bloons, a quite huge range, and so overall it's pretty nice. But as well, the middle path is very strong. It's actually the strongest of the three because you gain the highest amount of damage with this upgrade. Now with the 250 wizard, you have camo detection only with the Phoenix. So in this case, you can see that with the 5th upgrade, because you have the Phoenix always, you actually have camo detection always, but just with the Phoenix. So the wizard, the base wizard will not have camo detection, only the Phoenix or the upgraded Phoenix once you unlock it. Instead, the 052 upgrade is gonna have also the basic wizard is gonna have camo detection. But in my opinion, I think 250 is just better because you gain double damage with the Phoenix, you gain double damage with the wizard, and you can also double damage with the upgraded version of the Phoenix. So overall, I think that's just better. And then now we have also the bottom path that after this patch is a lot stronger. Now creating these zombie Bloons, the zombie Bloons are stronger, and so 205 is again the best in my opinion because you gain again the double layers of damage with both the basic attacks and the zombie Bloons. And so depending on the situation, really you may want to use one of the three. For chimps, I must say that probably the Archmage is the priority, because like Prince of Darkness can be also used in chimps. I used it in my last gameplay, but because of the fact that I don't know how the zombie Bloons are created and how can you like start spamming the zombie BFBs, I don't know if can really be reliable in every like chimps strategy. Then Wizard Lord, unfortunately chimps is too expensive to afford it in chimps early enough to survive, unless you're playing in very easy maps. Normally it's just too expensive on the harder maps, so it's not an option. But overall it's a lot of damage overall, so yeah, depending on really what you prefer or what you need most, you may go with one of the 3 upgrades. They're equally good. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.